a standard input-output interface PCI, SCSI and USB. So the types of standard input-output interfaces are divided as a PCI buses and USB buses and SCSI buses. The peripheral interconnections buses, that PCI bus is a system bus. It supports the functions found on a process, but in a standard format that is independent for any particular process. So device connected to the PCI buses appears to the process as if they are directly connected to the process. PCI bus is a very low cost, so its design anticipated the rapid growing demand for bus bandwidth to support high speed disks, graphics and video devices, as well as specialized multiprocess systems. So PCI is a pointer is a plug and play abilities for connecting the input devices. To connect a new devices, the user simply connected the devices interface board to the bus. So then the software takes care of the rest. So PCI operates a data transfer, device configuration, electrical characteristics. So data transfer is nothing but the bus is designed to primarily support a burst and data, then just read and write operation involving a single word reads burst in a length of 1. So bus supports independent addresses, memory, input output and a configuration. So input output space is nothing but is a process such as Pentium and have a separate input output address spaces. The configuration space is indented to give a PCIs to plug and play capabilities. The PCI bridges provides a separate physical connections by the main memory. So 4-bit commands identified which to the 3 space is being used in a given data transfer operations. So the master maintains the address of information on the buses until the slave is selected. So it does not have to keep it until the execution is complete. The address is needed to the bus for one cycle, thus freezing the addresses lines to subsequent clock cycles. As a result, there is a significant reduced in cost. So because the number of wires of the bus has an important cost factors, as the given time on devices is the cost bus, and it has to write initiated the data transfer by using a read and write commands. So device configurations, the when the input output device is connected to a computer, several actions is needed to configure both the devices and software communication with it. A number of switches that have to set by users to select certain options. Once the device is connected to the software, needs to know the address of the devices. So it should know the other character, speed and transmission link and whether parity bit are used and so on. So PCI simplifies this process by improving or incorporating in each input-output devices interfaces a small configurations ROM memory, that is read-only memory, that stores the information about the devices. The configuration of ROMs of all devices are accessible in the configuration address space. The PCI software reads these ROMs whenever the system is powered up or reset. So in each case, it determines whether the device is a keyword or a printer, an Ethernet controlled or disk controller. So electrical characteristics, nothing but PCI buses has been defined operations either a 5 volt or 3.3 volt power supply. So connections on expansion boards are designed to ensure that they can plug in a compatible motherboard. So universal serial buses USB it was developed by several communication companies like Compaq, Hewlett Packard and Intel Microsoft. So USB port supports the speed connections, low speed 1.5 megabits per second and full speed 12 megabits per second. The most recent version of the buses, USB 2.0, introduced the third speed of operations called high speed 480 megabytes per second. The USB is designed to meet several key objectives. So it provides a simple, low-cost and easy-to interconnection system that overcome the different difficulties due to the limited number of input-output ports available on the computer. So accommodates a wide range of data transfer characteristics for input-output devices, including the telephone and the internet connections. So enhance your user convenience through your plug-and-play mode of applications. The port limitations, the parallel and serial port provide a general purpose point of connecting through a variety of low and medium speed devices can be connected to a computer. Only a few points are available in a computer. Few ports to add new ports to user to open the computer box to gain access in the internal expansions and install new interface cards, and the user should also know how to configure the device on systems or a software. The objective of USB is to add the many devices to the computer system without opening the computer box. So device characteristics is connecting the computer to cover the wide range of functions, the speed, volume, timing constants associated with the data transfers. So here the sampling process yield a continuous stream of a digitized sample that arrive at regular intervals. Synchronizing with the sampling clock such as a data stream is called a asynchronous. It means successive events are spread by equal period of time. So data transfer for images and video requires high bandwidth. So large store devices such as CD-ROMs and hard disks and connecting the systems much provides a transfer speed of 40 megabits or 50 megabits per second. So plug and play is nothing but feature means that it's to new devices as additional speakers to connecting to any time while the system is operating. The system will dedicate the extension of a new devices automatically, identify the approximate device to deliver software and any other facilities required to enable them to communicate. It can be implemented in all level of the systems from hardware to the operating system and the application software. So USB architecture has a low cost flexibility and high data transfer bandwidth. The input-output devices connecting much located in the same distance from the computer. So higher bandwidth wide buses can be the higher bandwidth wide for higher bandwidth, wide bus can be used to carry 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit and more bits in parallel. Serial transmission forms USB because the serial bus satisfies a low cost and good flexibility. The hub is intermediate control points between input-output devices and the host. The root hub connecting to the entire trace of the host. So connecting or establishing using the single port point-to-point links. USB operates steady on the basis of a polling. So all devices can send the messages only responsible of the poll messages onto devices can send the message at the same time. So addressing is when USB port is connected to the host computer, its root the hub is attached to the processor bus. The host processor communication with the individual devices attached to USB by sending the packets and information of the root hub forward to the appropriate devices in a USB tree. So each devices on a USB, whether it's hub or input devices, is assigned to the 7-bit address. The addresses located in USB tree is not related to any other to the addresses used by the process. Likewise, so these are all the others. So small computer system interfaces buses. Small computer system interface buses refers to standard design of ANC under the design of its control the connecting system control system a small computer system interface bus 1 to 2 types of initiator and targeters. The initiator has two ability to select a particular target and to send the commands specifying the operation to be performed. So disk controller operates as a target. It carries out the commands it receives from the initiator. The initiator establishes a logical connection with the intent target. Once the connection has been established, is suspended to restore new transfer commands and the burst data. So while particular connecting the suspended, the device can use the buses to transfer the information and is able to overlap the data transfer request on one key features on the small computer system interface bus leads to the higher performance. The data transfer of CCSC bus to control by the target controller to send the commands to a target and initiator control request to control the bus. After winning the abstract and select the controllers wants to communicate it with the hot controls of the bus overrunning. So then the controller starts a data transfer operation to receive the commands from the initiator. So bus attributes is a free signals essentially inactive the states. Any controller can request the users to bus when is state. Two or more controllers can generate such as requests at the same time, and attribute schemes must be arbitration claim is implemented. The controller requests the bus to interesting the bus signals, busy signals to by accessing the associated data at the identity itself. So this is bus used to simple distribution attribute schemes in which the controller uses the bus simultaneously. So selection target control reports busy accessing busy signals. This informs the initiator that the connecting it is the requesting has been established so that it may remove the addresses information of the data has been as the selecting process now complete the completing the new target controller accessing the busy signals. So point onwards to control has control the buses as required information transfer phase. So information transfer phase, the information transfer between two controllers may consist of commands from the initiator to the target. Status responsive target to the initiator or data being transferred from the input output devices. The handshake signal is used to control the information transfer the same manner. At the end of the transfer, the target controller releases the busy signal, thus decreasing the bus by using the other devices, and later it may re-establish the connection to initiator controller when it's ready to transfer the more data.